Hello friends, welcome to our new session. Plus 2 Commerce, Lesson 21, The Sale of Goods Act 1930. Choose the correct answers. Sale of Goods Act was passed in the year 1930. Which of the below constitutes the essential elements of contract of sale? All the above. Which of the below is not a good? In case of the dash has the right to sell. Seller has a right to sell. The property in the goods means the ownership of goods. Specific goods denote goods identified upon the time of contract of sale. In which of the following types the ownership is immediately transferred to buyer? Delivery to the carrier. Dash is a stipulation which is collateral to main purpose of contract, that is warranty. Unpaid seller can exercise his right of lien over the goods where he is in possession of the goods as all of this. The unpaid seller can exercise the right of stoppage of goods in transit to where the buyer became insolvent. What is the contract of sale of goods? The first very short answer. Contract of sale of goods is a contract whereby the seller transfer or agreed to transfer the property ownership of the goods to the buyer for a price. So, Mr. A selling his goods to Mr. B for the price. That is known as contract of sale of goods. Or a seller or a shopkeeper selling the goods to the customer for a price, for the buyer. To the buyer for a price. That is known as contract of sale of goods. So you can purchase the goods by paying the money. Let's down the essential elements of a contract of sale. Two parties must be there. One is buyer and seller. Transfer of property from the seller to the buyer. Goods should be there. Price, what is the price of the goods? Includes both sale and agreement to sell. So this thing should be there. What is meant by goods? Goods matlab kya? What do you mean by goods? The term goods mean every kind of movable property. Every kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money. The term goods include every kind of movable property, stocks and shares, growing crops, etc. Goodwill, trademarks, copyrights, patent rights, etc. are all also regarded as goods. So this is goods. What is contingent goods? Contingent goods are the goods, the acquisition of which by the seller depends upon a contingencies, an event which may or may not happen. Contingent goods are part of future goods. Example, A agreed to sell a particular painting work provided he gets from C. That is known as contingent goods. The seller depends upon the buyer. What do you understand by warranty? What do you understand by warranty? Warranty represents a stipulation which is collateral to the main purpose of the contract. It is of secondary importance to the contract. The violation of warranty entitles the affected party to claim damages or compensation from the other party. Next question. Explain the meaning of agreement to sell. Explain the meaning of agreement to sell. If the transfer of property takes place at a future date or on fulfillment of certain conditions, it is called an agreement to sell. The term contract of sale includes both sale and agreement to sell. If the property in goods is transferred immediately to the buyer, it is called a sale. Discuss in detail about existing goods. Existing goods are those owned or possessed by the seller at the time of contract of sale. Goods possessed, even referred to sale by agents or by pledges. Existing goods may be either specific good or ascertained goods or generic goods. Specific goods means denote goods identified and agreed upon at the time of contract of sale. Ascertained goods means the goods which became ascertained subsequent to the formation of the contract. Generic goods, these are the goods which are not identified and agreed upon at the time of contract sale. Discuss the implied condition and warranties in sale of goods contract. The term implied conditions means conditions which can be inferred from or guessed from the context of the contract. Implied conditions. Condition as title. In the case of sale, seller has right to sell the goods. The seller has right to sell the goods. The buyer can assume that the seller has right to sell the goods. Condition as to description. In a contract of sale, by description, there is an implied condition that goods supplied should agree with the description made by the seller. Sale by sample. Where goods are sold by showing samples by the seller, example food grains, cloth, medicines, chemical, etc. The bulk of goods supplied by the seller should be similar to the sample shown by the seller. Implied warranties. Quit possession. There is an implied warranty that the buyer shall have and enjoy quit possession of the goods or quiet possession of the goods, free from any encumbrances. The goods bought must not have been subject to any charge or right in favor of the third party. Warranty. In the case of dangerous goods, where the seller knows that the goods he is selling are dangerous or likely to be dangerous to the buyer, and the buyer is ignorant of the danger, the seller should warn the buyer of the probable danger, otherwise he will be liable to compensate the buyer in case of any injury. So the seller must inform to the buyer about the goods, about the danger of the goods. Now move on to long answer. First detail. Explain in details the elements of contract of sale. Two parties. What do you mean by two parties? A contract of sale involves two parties, the seller and the buyer. The buyer and the seller should be two different persons. Transfer of property. What do you mean by transfer of property? A constitute sale, the seller must transfer or agree to transfer. The seller must transfer or agree to transfer the ownership in the goods to the buyer. The ownership goods to the buyer. That is known as transfer of property. Now, what do you mean by goods? Goods means product. The subject matter of contract of sale must be goods. It excludes money, actionable claims, and immovable property. The term goods include every kind of movable property, stocks and shares, growing crops, etc. Goodwill, trademarks, copyrights, patent rights, etc. are all also regarded as goods. Price. What do you mean by price? Price means money, the price of the product. The monetary consideration for the goods sold is called price. If goods are exchanged for goods, it is only barter, and not a sale. But if goods are sold partly for goods and partly for money, the contract is one of the sale. Includes both sale and agreement to sell. The term contract of sale includes both sale and agreement to sell. If the property in goods is transferred immediately to the buyer, it is called a sale. If the transfer at a future date or in fulfillment of certain condition, it is called an agreement to sell. So, agreement to sell means future date the goods has been transferred, and sale means immediately transfer the goods. Now move on to next question. Difference or distinguish between sale and agreement to sell. Ownership transference. The property in the goods passes from the seller to the buyer immediately, so that the seller is no more owner in sale. The property in the goods has to pass at a future time or after the fulfillment of certain condition specified in the contract. Now, sale means goods. एक माल को तुम बेच रहे हो, so immediately the goods has been sold to the buyer. Agreement to sell means you are selling the property. It takes some time because the name transferring will take more time. Nature of contract. It is an executed contract. Example, completed contract. You purchase the goods, you sold the goods, and you got the money. It is an executory contract yet to be performed by the party to the contract. So both the party must be perform the work. Risk of loss. Where the goods sold under the contract of sale are destroyed, the loss falls squarely on the buyer. Where the goods under the agreement to sell are destroyed, the loss falls squarely on the seller. Consequences of violating the contract. Where the buyer fails to pay the price, the seller cannot seize the goods. Where the buyer fails to pay the price, the seller cannot seize the goods. But here, where the buyer violates the contract, the seller can repossesses the goods from the buyer, means he can take back. Insolvency of the buyer. If a buyer became insolvent, Before he pay for the goods, the seller hand over to the goods to official receiver and claim the amount. If the buyer became insolvent before the payment of the price, the seller can retain the goods. Next point, insolvency of the seller. If the seller became insolvent before delivering the goods to the buyer can claim the delivery of the goods from assignee. The buyer cannot do so. Next essay. Classify goods under the Sale of Goods Act. The term goods means every kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money. The term goods include shares, stocks, growing crops, grass, goodwill, copyrights, trademark, patents, water, gas, electricity, power, etc. under the contract of sale. Now, what do you mean by existing goods? Existing goods are those owned or possessed by the seller at the time of contract of sale. Goods possessed even after refer to sale by agents or by pledgers. Existing goods may be either specific, ascertained, or generic, uncertain. Already we studied these 3 points above. Now we move on to next point, future goods and contingent goods. This also we studied. These are the goods which a seller does not possess at the time of contract of sale, but which will be manufactured or produced in the future. Contingent goods are the goods that the acquisition of which may be seller depends upon the contingency, which may or may not be happen. So contingent goods are a part of future goods. These goods may be delivered, may be made or may not be made. So now very important question, move on. Difference between condition and warranty. This question has been asked in the quarterly examination. Half-yearly examination. Basis of difference, meaning condition, warranty. It is a stipulation which is essential to the main purpose of the contract of sale. It is a stipulation which is collateral to the main purpose of contract. Significance. Condition is so essential to the contract that the breaking of which cancel out of contract. It is of subsidiary or inferior character. The violation of warranty will not revoke the contract. Transfer of ownership. Ownership on goods cannot be transferred without fulfilling the conditions. Ownership on goods can be transferred on the buyer without fulfilling the warranty. Remedy. In case of breach of contract, the affected party can cancel the contract and claim damages. In the case of breach of warranty, the affected party cannot cancel the contract but can claim damages only. Treatment. Breach of condition may be treated as a breach of warranty. Breach of warranty cannot be treated as breach of condition. So up to this, our 21st chapter is completed. Thanks for watching the video.